She thought her marriage was perfect until she realized a deep secret about her home. Neka lived with her husband Chima in the quiet city of Enugu. To everyone around them, their marriage was a model, calm, orderly, a home where laughter lived. But every peaceful home has a door, and sometimes the wrong person walks through it. The trouble began the day Neka's younger sister, Amarachi, arrived from the village. She stepped into their home with bright eyes, carrying dreams, innocence, and unknowingly, a storm. Neka welcomed her with open arms. Amarachi was her baby sister, someone she had raised with love and sacrifice. Chima greeted her politely, smiling in that calm way he always did. There was no sign, no warning, only the gentle warmth of family reunion. But human hearts are unpredictable, and sometimes the spark of danger hides behind the most familiar faces. At first, Amarachi was everything a grateful guest should be. She cleaned, cooked, helped around the house, and laughed with the kind of innocence only youth carries. But slowly, so slowly that Neka didn't notice, it began. Chima's eyes lingered too long. Amarachi's smiles lasted a moment more than necessary. Small, harmless interactions became charged with quiet tension. Neka trusted them both, and trust is sometimes the blindfold that hides the knife coming behind you. One rainy evening, Neka left for a night vigil at church. Her home was safe, she believed. Her husband was responsible. Her sister was trustworthy. But rain has a way of uncovering weaknesses. Amarachi stayed awake in the living room, frightened by the thunder. Chima joined her, intending only to offer comfort. But comfort, mixed with temptation, created a dangerous path. And on that path, they crossed a line, one that could never be erased. From that night onward, the secret between them grew. They became quieter, more careful, more nervous. The house that once felt warm began to feel heavy. And Neka's spirit, sensitive and intuitive, felt the shift, even if she could not explain it. Neka started noticing things. When she entered rooms, conversations abruptly stopped. When she asked innocent questions, both Chima and Amarachi avoided her eyes. Amarachi began acting strange, withdrawn, guilty, restless. Still, Neka trusted them. She pushed her suspicions away. But truth has a way of rising, like smoke escaping through cracks. One quiet evening, Neka picked up Chima's phone, intending only to check the time. But a message appeared on the screen from Amarachi. It read, "When will she be away again? I miss you." Neka's heart froze. Her breath trembled. Her world cracked open. Then came a voice note. Amarachi's voice. Soft, whispering, dangerously intimate. "Last night was amazing. I can't stop thinking about you." In that moment, the room seemed to spin. The betrayal was not just from her husband, but from her own blood. That night, Neka called them both into the living room. She stood with the phone in her hand, her voice shaking. "Who wants to explain first?" she asked. The silence that followed was the loudest she had ever heard. Amarachi burst into tears. Chima's shoulders collapsed under the weight of guilt. Two people she loved, two people she would have defended with her life, had wounded her in the deepest place. Neka cried that night, not the loud, dramatic cry of anger, but the silent, breaking cry of someone whose heart had been shattered. By morning, Amarachi left the house, unable to face the consequences of her actions. Chima knelt before Neka, begging for forgiveness, promising change, offering explanations she could no longer hear. But Neka was drowning in betrayal. She packed her bags and traveled to her mother in the village, seeking refuge, seeking wisdom, seeking healing. Mama Ngozika listened quietly, her wise eyes filled with both sorrow and strength. When Neka finished speaking, her mother held her hands and said, "My daughter, forgiveness is medicine, but forgiveness is not foolishness. Heal first, think carefully, then decide the future you want." Those words sank into Neka's wounded heart, and slowly the healing began. Months passed, pain softened, clarity returned. Chima sought help, counseling, prayer, reflection. He admitted his faults openly. He worked to rebuild the pieces of the man he wanted to be. Neka returned home at last, not as a woman running back into a home that hurt her, but as a woman choosing to rebuild slowly, intentionally, wisely. They work step by step, choosing honesty, choosing accountability, choosing a slow path toward restoration. Some shadows remained, but together they decided to bring the light back into their home.